Hey there, I want you folks to meet a very special friend of mine. This is Donavon, and he is the master of the microwave.
Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you so much.
You're going to be helping me prepare dessert, right?
Yes, we are. We're going to do something that I think should be included in every Thanksgiving dinner, and pretty soon it'll become a traditional dish. And it's called a Zocotta.
A Zocotta?
Yes.
I think I called it a Zocotta earlier. So.
Well, whatever. As long as you call it, it's fine.
Okay. Let me tell you folks what you're going to need for this recipe. You're going to need a package of semi-sweet chocolate mini morsels. You're going to need some butter and some eggs, brandy, cream, pecans, 1-pound cake, and some whipped cream. And that's it. This is very, very short.
Oh, very short, very easy, but very, very elegant.
Oh.
You know, these mini morsels are great. In fact, I don't know why more people just don't put a bowl of these out during the holidays, and you'll find that this will go faster than fancy candies that you may buy someplace else.
I can believe it.
We have to save 1 cup because we're going to add this as one of the ingredients to provide those little morsels that you can bite into that are so good. And the rest is going to be for the flavoring, the syrup that we're going to add to this Zocotta. Now, what you have to do is to microwave this, or you can do it on top of your range. And we'll just put a little butter in there and just a touch of brandy. And again, I've mentioned this, I'll tell you time and time again. When you cook with alcohol, the alcohol is dissipated. You know, alcohol is very unstable. That's for those who drink it, too. Anyway, pop that into the radar range for about 60 seconds or 1 minute.
Isn't that about the same?
Same thing, same thing. And while that's happening, we're going to get together and do the other things that we must do here to make this chocolate sauce.
Okay, where do we start?
First of all, we're going to do the crust for this, and that's just a pound cake that I've cut into slices and then cut them in half again so they're little triangles here. Now, I want you to paint these with some brandy again. And this recipe really doesn't have too much cooking. In fact, after we melt the chocolate, we put it back in the radar range and we reverse the process so it chills it. You didn't know that microwaves could do that now?
No, I didn't.
Well, don't believe me because it's not true.
Oh.
We have to refrigerate it afterward.
Hey, now.
Well, I want people to think, whenever they have their microwave, to think about cooking and the process that takes place. Because, you know, microwave cooking is no different than primitive. Not at all.
Really?
It's the human being that does the cooking, and if you're a good cook, you'll be just as good. If you're a lousy cook, they only make you a faster, lousy cook.
Okay, and this man is an expert. You have written books about
I have 3 books. My first was called I Got More Time for Lovin' since I got my microwave oven.
Oh, I got to read that one.
And then microwaves are for cooking, where I try to get people convinced to do their regular cooking. See, it works out perfectly. When you finish the last slice, the microwave goes beep, and you're ready to go.
All right.
All right, now, the Nestle's morsels are now blended. You can see they still have the shape of the mini morsel. So when you stir them up, they just melt and blend together so beautifully and become this thin, just silky, satin Nestle mini morsel sauce. Okay, now we're going to have to fold in the other ingredients. We don't want to stir them, we want to fold them. And you are so good at folding, I'm going to let you do that again.
Oh, okay.
We have here the other cup of mini morsels.
Pour them on in.
Pour them on in. Here we have egg yolks that have been beaten. I don't like to do that on the air because people think I'm sadistic. Fold those in nicely. And then we have egg whites. You don't want to waste that, so we put these in and fold those together. Now, this, as you can see, is a very low-cal dessert. We have whipped cream. We're going to add that to it. Fold away, my dear. Fold away. And here we have some chopped pecans. You say pecans or pecan?
I say pecans.
Okay, here's some pecans. Put those in there.
It just has to be different.
And yes, go ahead. Well, you know, this is something, an option that I like to. You can paint the pound cake with the brandy, and then you can either drink it, or you can add it to this wonderful Zocotta.
Okay.
All right.
I'll go for that. I'll go for that.
Okay, keep folding, folding, folding.
And what do you do when you're not in the kitchen helping me cook?
Well, I travel around the countryside and, again, relieve people of their kitchen slavery when I convince them to do their microwavery.
Oh.
While you are folding, my dear one. Yes, and I have a couple of TV series on other channels, not as delightful as the Nashville Network, of course.
And we hope they're not listening.
Well, you know, when you're big in this business, you can say what you want. You've been working with Tell, so you know already. Now, you see what I'm doing? I'm placing these little pound cake wedges
you are.
point down into this bowl. And then after we have just completely made them in the round there, we then can add this wonderful folded filling. And just right up to the top. Just go for it, kiddo. We'll let it seep through the cracks a little bit and plop it up. Okay, good enough.
Is that good?
Yeah, now save that because that's excellent. You chill it in little, you can make little cupcake cups. Cupcake cup. Yes. All right, now we take these and put these on top. This is the additional pound cake. You see, we're really making a mold here. You can see the mold. That blue stuff there is the mold. Okay, you got it. It's a form.
You joke, you
know
jest,
that.
you
All right,
jest.
that's it. Place it in the refrigerator overnight. I was
Okay.
kidding about the reversible microwave. That does not happen. And then the next day, when you're ready for Thanksgiving, it's all prepared so you don't have to labor. There it is. And what I did before we started, I lined that bowl with plastic wrap.
Yes.
An excellent way to do it to prevent any sticking.
Oh, okay. That's
Place
good
your
to know.
serving platter over the top of the Zocotta, and very carefully, and always do this in the privacy of your kitchen, never before your guests or your family, because that's the time you'll goof.
Oh, okay.
Look
That's
at
a
that.
Good point to make. Oh, that looks
Perfect
nice.
size. Now, shall we fancy it up a little bit? We'll put
Yes.
whipped cream right around the sides like this.
Where can you get these things?
This is a pastry, a pastry bag. She's coming to dinner, I think, tonight also. And a little bit on top here.
Well, while you're doing that, let me go back to the top for you folks at home. We're going to combine morsels and butter, stir until melted, remove from heat, cool. Beat egg yolks and stir in chocolate and brandy. Beat egg whites, fold 1/4 into chocolate mixture, fold chocolate mixture into egg whites, fold in whipped cream, pecans, and morsels, and in lime bowl with plastic wrap, cut cake into slices, cut each slice in half. Brush with brandy, place in bowl, fill bowl with chocolate mixture, top with cake slices, and refrigerate overnight. Then you invert the bowl, lift off, remove wrap, and garnish with whipped cream. And boy, when you take your time and you do it right, it looks wonderful, just like this.
A couple of flowers to add the decoration to our
Ooh, that-
Nestle Zocotta for Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. This is going to be wonderful. You folks stay tuned. We'll be right back with lots more fun and cooking.